What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for Poetry's news and twisted views. I was supposed to be going to the National Record Center this morning to get some documents, but I'm running late, so I'm gonna stop by work first, go make sure I don't have anything, and then I'll come right back out. So I'm getting a cold. My throat all sore, my ear was all popping. I had to put some peroxide in my ear this morning, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I want to first give out my condolences to all the families that was affected by the idiot bombing people down in Texas. I'm going to get to that story in a little bit. I also want to, somebody getting pulled over by the police. He rolled up on the back of his car really close. I also want to, come on, man. I also want to give our condolences to Rita Owens, which is Queen Latifah's mother. She passed away due to complications of heart failure. I thought that Rita Owens had another condition that causes her muscles to tense up, and I can't remember what it was, but when I was reading the article, they were saying that she lived an otherwise healthy life, but I could have sworn she was diagnosed with another medical condition back in the day. Y'all let me know if that's true or not. I may have to switch phones because I got my wobble effect going on again, and I got the old phone in because this one still is the one that got my SIM card in it. So we'll see how it go. So yeah, I know Queen Latifah's mom was diagnosed with heart failure over 10 years ago. I want to say in 2004 or something like that. And I remember they came out and did an article about it with the American Heart Association just a couple years ago. But yeah, now she's recently passed with heart failure. So I think when she was originally diagnosed, again, this was somebody else that was like super hella young to me to be having heart failure. But yeah, there we have it. She passed away. So I'm really having a really hard time talking, y'all. I apologize for that. I should have got some water off the back of my car. What if I can reach it? My throat is really giving me the blues. In addition to that, like I was going to talk about, Stephon Clark is another person we got to give our condolences to. Rest in peace. So let me just go back. Like I said, Rita Owens is Queen Latifah's mother, Dana Owens, and she was pronounced dead of heart failure. Then the families that was affected with the Austin bombing, I don't have the names of the families listed because I'm driving, so I'm not going to be reading while I'm driving. But this whole situation here, I'm trying to practice a whole different mindset this morning because I got somebody on my bumper. Y'all can probably, y'all can't see it that good through my phone, but there's somebody on my bumper. And Classics family told me to slow down for real so they can know I'm serious. So that's what I'm doing, trying to breathe through it. The minimum speed limit is 40. I will be at 40 in a minute. So I can't talk. I feel like I'm getting tonsillitis. That's what it feels like right now. So the Austin bombing. Initially, there was packages sent to two affluent. Oh, my video is crazy looking. It was sent to two affluent black people's homes, and then there was two more found another day. The fourth one being a tripwire was set off. Now this fifth one was set up, exploded in a FedEx facility in San Antonio. They said the package was destined to Austin. I don't know if it exploded. I don't know how they determined where the package was headed, or if that was the package. Because I can't imagine that there being any evidence remaining. But that's what they said. It was headed to Austin. They're saying that there are probably a lot more packages out there. Now, after the 5th incident, the shooter was supposedly a 20-year-old white male who ended up doing a 25-minute confession video. He didn't say why he was doing it. He just supposedly confessed in this video that he is the one who did it. Which to me doesn't necessarily mean that he is the one who did it. Some people are just ignorant and crazy enough to like to take the blame for shit that they didn't do. So it takes the police off the trail of whoever the real person is. But he supposedly did this 25-minute confession video, not saying why he did it, and then killed himself with an explosive as well. The biggest issue that I see a lot of us as black people are complaining about is the fact that they are not calling him a terrorist. After the first 2 killings, the police didn't even determine that it was a serial bomber, which we all know that there's such hypocrisy in the United States judicial system. So it's not a shock. I mean, the government labeled the Black Panther Party a terrorist organization when they were a community organization who were basically protecting our citizens against political and government figures who wanted to harm us, including the police. Okay? But they won't label the KKK a terrorist organization. So it's not shocking to me that they won't call this white boy a terrorist, even though he is. Like, they won't call Dylan Roof as a terrorist, even though he is. He's a domestic terrorist. Yeah, it's not shocking to me. I don't know if I'm getting desensitized, but what is shocking to me now is why is the labeling of who he is or what he is so important for us as black people. Regardless if the media labels him a terrorist or not, and society as a whole has a preconceived notion about us as black people, and it is not going to make a difference. They said that he was a quiet soul. His mother and father were Amway business owners, and he was, homeschooled. I don't know what the fuck that got to do with anything. The bitch is still a terrorist. So I'm just saying, for us as black people, I know you're upset that they're not labeling him a terrorist, but fuck it, just call him a terrorist your damn self. Let us be the voices. When you put out your video, or when you talk to it about the people that you know, call that motherfucker what he is, a terrorist. And move forward from there. Just like our damn the organization of police is domestic terrorist, in my opinion. There are a few people that went to this organization, I don't think with the intent to be racist or to be terrorist or to be, but you join an organization that as a general basically is. They were formed to keep black people in line. That's what the police were formed for, to keep us in line. They pretty much were started by the KKK members and the Black Legion boys and things like that. So, yeah, they're a fucking terrorist organization to me as well. And, speaking of police, in Sacramento, a young man, Stephon Clark, I gave my condolences to earlier, was killed by the Sacramento police. They were allegedly responding to a call in this neighborhood about a man breaking into car windows. When they approached, they saw Stephon Clark, who was located in his grandmother's backyard at the time. They saw him, claimed that they saw him to put his hands up, and they saw something in his hands. What they saw in his hands was a motherfucking cell phone, an iPhone to be exact, because I don't know why they specified that, but it was an iPhone to be exact. And they they gunned this young man down. 20 bullets. 20. It just baffles me that these trained police officers, when it's more than one, have to result in multiple rapid fire to take down one motherfucker. If he had a gun, that was it. Two trained motherfuckers still need to take down one civilian. But he did not have a gun. He had an iPhone. They didn't use a taser, as you know, like they normally don't do. They didn't wait to see if what he really had was a gun. There was no flashpoint coming, no, saying that he was firing. They didn't even try to make sure. I mean, he was on his own damn property. If he had a gun on his own fucking property, then so be it. You came onto his property, his grandmother's property, and gunned this young man down. I think he was 20 years old as well. Another black man killed by the hands of the terrorist police department. If you are a police and you're watching this channel, you belong to a terrorist police organization, a terrorist government organization. And I don't care if you don't believe it or not. Don't care if you agree with me or not. It's not debatable for me. So yeah, so I'm assuming there's going to be protests. I'm assuming there's going to be outrage. And there's going to be nothing again done as far as gun control and or accountability with the police department. Matter of fact, my theory on the doggone bomber person is that he was just trying to prove a point that he don't need a gun to kill us. There's other ways to skin a cat. It's basically what he was saying. So yeah, another young man. I think I just feel desensitized because my emotion is not really well enough. Like I used to get mad. I mean, I used to get so mad, so mad, so angry. And now I'm just like, another one. Ain't that same? My throat really hurts, y'all. I still got to do Black Lightning review tonight, and I hope that I have a voice to do it. What else is going on in the news, y'all? Because I want to get off of this death. Commander-in-Chief Zero, he has more sexual allegations pending against him. Another lawsuit has came out. There have been 19 women now that have stepped forward to pose these sexual allegations against the dotard. Just a side note, when we was talking about the Me Too campaign and I think R. Kelly once upon a time, and we were speaking on the fact that sometimes some of these women sleep with these people to gain something, whether it's to gain notoriety, gain celebrity status, gain a job, something. A lot of these people sometimes do, or some of them are waiting on allegations or waiting for the shoe to fall so they could jump in and capitalize off of it. Because and the only reason why I'm bringing this up, because have you seen that motherfucker? Have you seen the Commander-in-Chief Zero? Dump. Have you seen that motherfucker? Who wants to fuck him? Who purposely wants to fuck that man? But people are doing it. I know they say there's somebody out there for everybody, but come on. Sometimes there got to be a limit placed on your. No, fuck that. Everybody ain't beautiful. Everybody ain't beautiful. Fuck that. And he ain't a beautiful person, inside or out. But in light of putting Papa ass Cosby, you know, with his allegations, I could bet you a dime to a dozen that this whole dump allegation case is gonna go be pushed under the rug again. He already pushed it under the rug once. The only reason why it's coming back out again because the prostitute. So yeah, but I bet you they're not gonna go as hard at him as they going at Bill Cosby, and I can't stand putting Papa ass Bill Cosby. But I bet any money they won't. I bet you they won't. And he's supposed to be the leader of the free motherfucking world. I think somebody compared his ass to Nixon the other day. He is a product of everybody that came before him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made this motherfucker. Y'all still making this motherfucker. Y'all voted him in. I think there was somebody, they put up an article the other day complaining about how many black people, 67% of the black people who voted in the previous election didn't show up for the 2016 election. So, no, 37% of black people who voted in 2012 did not come out to vote in 2016. And so they're saying, so see, it's black people's fault that motherfucker is in office. And I said, well, what about the other 63%, the white folks that didn't show up? The 37% black folks are the ones who blame for this motherfucker being in office because we didn't show up to vote. But the 67% of the white folks who didn't show up, they ain't to blame. Plus the 67% of white folks who did show up in mass force, who voted for him, they ain't to blame. Y'all kills me with that bullshit. Like I said, I'm just like, y'all know Cardi B supposed to be pregnant. I thought this was already news. She's supposed to be pregnant. She's still gonna perform at Coachella and all that other dumb shit. She still ain't married to that ugly ass dude Offset. That's an ugly couple to me. That's an ugly ass couple. It's not saying that she ugly. It's a bunch of ugly couple when you combine them together. She ain't all that cute, but she ain't ugly. But yeah, they supposed to be having a baby, and she gonna keep performing until the baby drop. It's basically what she's saying. She got to. She pretty much got to, because her career just starting. It's just kicking off, and you know, I guess she making money moves. Maybe that's her whole point, was to get pregnant by a nigga that already got his shit together. And if her career didn't take off, oh, so be it. You know, she got money now. She got a baby. Oh, speaking of that, I was on Lovely T's channel, and she was reporting that what's that motherfucking name? Fatty wop ass got another motherfucking baby by his other baby mama. 7 of them. 7, another goddamn baby, y'all. Y'all keep letting these niggas put their dicks in y'all raw. This motherfucker already got a multitude of babies, a plethora of babies with his ugly ass. Got a plethora of babies out there. And then this particular girl done already had a baby by him once. You done did it twice. And he constantly tell y'all over and over again, I don't love y'all hoes. I think of all of y'all as hoes. I can give a fuck about y'all. And I don't think that he take care of any of the kids, do he? I don't know, because I don't follow him that deeply. But I don't think he do. Yeah, oh, shit, yeah. So, yeah, that motherfucker got another baby, another chick that let him nut in her raw again. Y'all just nasty as a motherfucker. Bobby Valentino, he in the news again. Y'all remember just a few months ago, he was in the news for trying to skip out on paying a transgender person for their sex. And yeah, he back in the news this time for rape allegations. He's saying this is a money scam. It's all about money. We'll see how that unfolds. And last but not least, I guess a little shining note, a little bright spot. The world has taken over Wakanda forever. If you watch damn near any sporting event, if you see a black athlete shoot a goal, score a point, win the game, an award ceremony, they getting up on stage and they receiving their award, we are greeting each other Wakanda forever, baby. I love it. I still plan on going to see that movie a 5th time. I said I wasn't going to see it no more, but I still haven't did my final thoughts on it. I still got a lot more to say about that movie, and I'm going to talk about it again because it's well worth talking about. I know it's over $1 billion earned now. Ain't no other movie did this good other than Avatar. But like I said, it just really hit overseas. Avatar is the only other movie that's done this well. And shit, Avatar was about us too. Let's be honest. It wasn't casted by completely for us, but that movie was about us. It was. So yeah, that's all of my PNTV that I got for y'all. I'm gonna run in here and see if I can run back out because I gotta go get something done before noon. I gotta get it done before noon. Maybe I'll put my route up and yeah, I'll figure it out and get everything done I need to get done before I go out here and talk to my customers. Thank y'all for coming back. Hopefully I have a voice this afternoon. Y'all see it's going. I already talked grabbing the throat and shit, and now it's really going. But I need to do my Black Lightning or recap and review. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it before. My TV show that I've been telling y'all about, 3%, that I've been trying to get y'all to watch on Netflix. 3% is coming back April 27th. I will be reviewing that. I'm going to go back and watch season 1 all over again so I can go ahead and put up review videos on that. Handmaid's Tale coming back April 25th. I'm going to do the same thing for them. I was supposed to review season 1. I'm going to go back and go ahead and rewatch all of season 1 and put up those videos again. Harlots is coming back. I don't know when, but I may go back and review Harlots season 1 so y'all can get caught up on the stuff that I'm watching. And maybe y'all will actually watch the channel with me or watch the show with me along the way. OG Purple Johnson got me watching this TV show called Oath. That shit is fire. It's produced by 50 Cent. I think I'm going to start reviewing that too. I haven't watched episode 2 yet because episode 1 was so good and I was debating on whether or not I was going to watch it. Let me get in here so I can get back out. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.